My name is Bobby Jones. I recently finished the CMAA, CPT, and CPR course here at Full Circle. I am a patient care technician. I'll be allowed to take the certified dialysis technician license exam. I will be going back to school at Temple. I'm doing the last 2 years of my undergrad in biology as a pre-med. And that's where I'm at now. And I have, because of this program, I'll be heading to Temple next month for the fall semester to finish my undergrad in biology. I come from a completely different background. I worked in plumbing, heating, cooling for years, and I was in leadership and process development, and healthcare and medical was something that I had kind of worked on in like adjacent industries a long time ago, and it was always an interest of mine to be, work in healthcare. I'd never really considered being like a doctor or anything, but working in healthcare has always appealed to me because I've always been interested in biology and medicine and things like that. So being on unemployment after my last job, I was getting emails from PA CareerLink, and one of them was for a phlebotomy program here at Full Circle, and I thought, okay, that could be cool. It's a complete change, so I need to see like if that's going to make sense for me. So I applied for it, looked into it a little bit, and I decided like that's not the end. Like if I'm going to do a phlebotomy program, that's going to be like step one. Because phlebotomy would not be like an end all for me, especially from where I came from in my career. I would have to take it farther. So I looked into where I could go with it, and I just determined eventually like I need to go back to school and do something healthcare related. So I reached out for the program. I got an email back and she said, "I'm sorry, unfortunately the program is full." And I was like, no, that can't happen. So I emailed her back and I said, I'm sorry, if there's any way that anything opens up, any chance I could get into the program at all, please let me know. I'm really, she could probably tell you more about the email, but I know I was probably sounding kind of desperate. But I was really looking for the change. And I said, if anything opens up, please let me know. Next day, got an email, something opened up. So I took it, I signed up, and I talked to a bunch of friends and family and said, does this make sense to do this? Because I was making a really good amount of money, and changing careers to where I am here is a very big change. It's a large cut in pay for me, which is something I had to adjust to. So everyone I've talked to were really supportive. My friends and family are super supportive. So I started the program, and it just felt right. It fit. Like I was able to get through everything really well. I understood things really well, and I'm a pretty good student anyway, but I don't know, this just kind of made sense to me. Like the subject matter, the biology, the phlebotomy, it all just kind of clicked. I finished the program, got my certifications, passed all the tests, and got my licenses. So I was pretty much done the program, and then before the week was over, I was getting calls for interviews. And I did a follow with one of their techs, and I loved it. I thought this is something I could definitely do. I was watching what was going on. I watched how they went through the whole process, how it was different, how it was a lot more patient care oriented, a lot more meticulous. And I was like, I want to do stuff like this. This is the kind of thing I want to do. I want to work with patients. I want to take that extra care. I want to be involved and take really good, close care of patients. And that's where I wanted to go with it. I discovered that I'm not afraid of blood at all. I never really was before. Like I never thought that I would be squeamish at all. I'm not. I have a pretty strong stomach. I'm, nothing like that. Medical things don't really bother me, but I'm also not one to like turn on the surgery channel and watch someone get their spleen removed. So I didn't really know coming into it how it would be, but like it just felt natural. Like that was the thing that surprised me, is how natural it felt. And even now, like when I'm at work, when I'm getting someone ready and cannulating them, I'm like going through the motions. Like it never crosses my mind. So little side story, we have a patient, and she's better now, but she was really sick. Like she was having just digestive issues. And that's a problem when you're on dialysis, because you sit there for like 3 to 4 hours. And we got to know each other really well because I was helping her, helping the nurse help her when there were issues like that. And then the one day, she's better. She was hooked up. So she has a fistula, and she had her needles in. and we were just chatting. I was at the computer doing her vitals. Like she's sitting like, maybe 2 arms lengths away from me. And we're talking, and she wanted to make sure she got out on time. So I was talking to her about timing and just how she's feeling and everything. Super nice lady, I love her, she's awesome. All of a sudden, like in the middle of our conversation, I'm standing there talking to her, and I hear dripping, and I'm like, oh man, the machine. So like the machines, like they have saline and they have like all sorts of different solutions that go through them. So I'm like, oh man, the machine's leaking somewhere, I'm gonna have to clean it up. Like that was my first thought. I looked over, and then I was like, where is it coming from? And I looked down, and there is blood pouring over the side of her chair. And my immediate reaction is like, where is it coming from? Like, what am I supposed to do right now? Like, what do I do? Like, I don't know where it's coming from. So I look, and she sees the look on my face. She's like, what's wrong? So she turns, and when she turns, the one needle popped right out. She's hooked up to a pump. So the blood starts pumping out of the needle that came out. And I went to grab for gloves, which were right in front of me. And I said, I need help now. And I grabbed the gloves, went over, and one of the techs got there right before me, and she was putting pressure on her. And we clipped off the line. And then I went and grabbed a ton of gauze, and I took over for her, holding her. And then the nurse came over, and it was just like, it was this whole thing. We had to write a report. I had to sign off on it because I was there. It's like a blood loss report. It wasn't a ton, but a little bit looks like a lot. And after it was all over, I was like, man, that was crazy. And like, I never flinched. Like, it was just kind of like it happened. It was just like, we all just like stepped into action. Like, let's go. When we were doing phlebotomy and we're sticking people, it was like, this is what I have to do. Like I just got to do this and, do it the right way and do it, like make sure I succeed at it. And same thing with something like that. Like, it was like, we got to save this lady's life. We got to make sure she doesn't bleed out. Yeah, that's what's been surprising to me, is like how natural it feels to just do this. So, and I wouldn't have known if I didn't try it. Dr. Robertson was awesome. And I still keep in touch with her, and she's been open, like, hey, if you need any advice, if you have any questions, reach out to me whenever. So that was really special. As far as class goes, I think every day was kind of special because we were, for the most part, working as a team to get our sticks in and like teaching each other and like giving advice to each other. And then Candace was kind of walking around and helping us to get through any kind of troubles that we had. A solid answer would just be any lab day. Lab days were awesome. Lab days were very special. So was Friends and Family Day. We were able to bring people in that we know, friends and family, and have them sign off to let us stick them, and that was fun. The teachers, the instructors, all really awesome. I definitely preferred, and I think everyone would agree, everyone preferred to be in the classroom. Our instructors here were amazing. I didn't miss a whole lot of sticks. Most of mine were successful, but early on I had a few missed ones, and she helped me, and it always would help my issue. I would always fix what I was doing wrong. So she was super helpful too. So my transfer to Temple was with my associates that I got at Montgomery County Community College. The skills really that I'll be taking with me there will definitely be more so from here than from my associate's degree, because it's going to be biology. So it's just going to be a complete change in a different direction. But I think that the experience that I got here and that I'm getting working in dialysis will definitely apply as pre-med, especially when I get into medical school. Because then I'll have that technical background, I'll have the patient care background. I think it'll be a huge asset to bring the experience here and the career experience that I'm getting because of coming here with me over to Temple. It'll definitely help me out a lot. So if you're looking at participating in the program, if you're looking at taking advantage of the program, don't miss any classes. Don't miss, because it is condensed. So if you miss something, it's not hard to catch up, but you definitely have to catch up. And it's not going to help you if you do. I missed a couple classes for various reasons, and it was not the easiest to catch up. So try not to do that. But yeah, I would just, be attentive, care. Like if you're not going to care when you're doing the program, just don't bother. Because this is patient care. It's about taking care of patients. Even as simple as it is to just, go into a room one time, you'll never meet this person again, stick them, get their labs, and then have them be on their way. you're still making a huge impression on that person. Because think about any time you went and got labs done, anytime someone's putting a needle in your arm, you're probably at least a little bit nervous. So it's something that you want to take good care. Make sure you're doing things right and being courteous to that patient and that person, because they're going to remember that moment. Take it seriously. Try not to miss any days, and carry what you learn here with you. And for me, it became about patient care and caring about taking care of people, and that's where I want to go with my career. And that's why I started here. That's why I took this class, is because that was the direction I wanted to go, and that's where I'm going.